Yeah, so we're talking about aura farming.
Yeah, we're talking
Yes.
about aura farming. And a lot of people are engaged in aura farming. And it's kind of been around a while, but people don't realize that they're doing it. So tell us,
So
what
when you talk
is
about farming, are you talking about like planting things in the ground, growing tomatoes,
n-
that type of stuff?
farming, but
Is
not
aura a
planting in the ground?
vegetable that you're talking about?
No, no, it is
Okay.
not. No.
What is an aura?
An aura is kind of a vibe or a way that you are expressing yourself.
Hmm.
And most of us want to have a positive aura, right? One that people think positively about us. And so we try to do things that allow people to, where we can express ourselves and people will feel good about us
Hmm.
in certain ways. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So you can get points for that.
So farming is you're trying to increase your aura.
Yeah, you're trying to cultivate a bigger, better aura, a more positive aura.
Hmm.
There's something behind this that we've talked about in two other episodes,
Hmm.
and that is authenticity.
Okay.
So you're really trying to cultivate that in a way that makes it feel really natural that you're expressing your true self without having to put effort into it. There's an effortlessness
So
to
you're
it.
trying to create this cool, like
Yeah, I got it going on.
easy
Yeah, I do cool things.
substance.
I get all my stuff from Goodwill. I have social impact, or I can toss something into the garbage can without even looking. I can do all these things in my life that seem effortless.
Hmm.
Um, and that gives me a better aura.
So I saw that an example or like the king of aura was Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Some people said that. I mean, of course, there's no official king, but
right.
but
He wasn't just the
so
king of pop.
he would many times at the beginning of his performances would just kind of just stand there, or just arrives from like a Super Bowl halftime performance when he rose up in the middle of the stage and then just kind of stood there for a while,
Yeah,
and then that was cool.
that doesn't work for most people.
Hmm.
But he had that aura. He was able to do that. That was something that looked effortless for him.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you were to like stand up in a restaurant and just go like this and not say anything,
Yeah.
that probably would not be so.
Now you'd be a weirdo.
Yeah.
So, but also you have to be able to carry that off, and some
Hmm.
can and some can't. But that was
Yep.
part of him, right?
Hmm.
And it might be expected or interesting from him. But if I were to get up on a stage and give a talk and just stand there for 2 minutes,
Hmm.
it wouldn't have the same reaction. It
Yeah.
would be kind of cringe. That would be a negative.
So the
Um,
opposite of creating an aura is cringe.
it could be one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you want to
Or
cringe.
try exactly,
Yes.
or try hard,
Hmm.
We've all seen the try hard, somebody that's
Hmm.
really trying really hard to do something that would seem really cool, and it's just not working.
Yeah. Like maybe just in there and just try and throw something into the garbage can and you just completely miss.
Yeah, well, "Hey, look at me,"
Yeah.
or giving the same party trick over and over again when you go someplace,
Hmm.
reusing things all the time, just trying to look cool with it, or sitting on your phone and you're really looking at the weather, and in fact, you're not doing anything mysterious, but you're trying to look mysterious or important in something that you're doing.
Hmm. Looking at the weather is a problem.
Yeah, if you're trying to look mysterious,
Okay. But I'm just trying to look at the weather.
then there's nothing to do with aura farming.
Okay. All right. So, but you can overdo it, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So tell me how you would successfully aura farm.
Being authentic, doing something that you're able to do that's pretty effortless.
Okay.
Say you are really pretty effortless in doing something that has to do with social justice, and you are, or something that you're really interested in.
Hmm.
It's different than bragging about something. I'm just going to go do this because I enjoy doing it. I like to shop at Goodwill. I'm going to go do that. I like to donate my time. I like to volunteer. I like to do all of these things. You're going to do it without bragging.
Hmm.
It's if you're saying every time you go someplace, "Hey, I did this. Hey, look at me. Notice me. Did you see that I did that?" That's different. So, for the most part, you can be doing things that are very effortless, that are part of your authentic self that you really enjoy. And that's a part of the positive aspects of aura farming.
So I think aura farming also hit a surge when there was this video of these boats in Indonesia, right? And
Yeah.
then there's a kid in front of the boat,
Mm-hmm.
just standing at the front of the boat,
Mm-hmm.
and the boat's like moving. And normally you'd be like holding off for dear life,
Yeah.
but the kid's just sort of standing there and gesturing,
Yeah. He was
right?
dancing
Dancing.
to the music
Yeah.
and effortlessly doing it without even looking like he was going to lose his balance or anything.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
So that became a symbol
Yeah.
of aura farming because that's actually what he's supposed to be doing. And that's what he's obviously good at doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he didn't do it because it's something unnatural.
Right.
He didn't do it because he wanted to get clout.
Right.
He just did it because that's what he does.
Mhm.
And that's actually part of the whole culture of those boat races.
Yeah.
So it became effortless. Well, it looks effortless. I'm sure it takes a lot of effort, but it looked natural,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
So-
he'd done it so much that it became, effortless for him in a way, or enough that it looked effortless.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you watch gymnastics and you're watching the Olympics and you say, wow, that looks beautiful. It almost looks easy. It looks effortless.
Yeah.
They're able to carry that off.
Yeah.
And so many other things. If you become an expert in something, it does look effortless.
Yeah.
But if you see somebody else trying to do that or do something like that or bragging about that, that's when there's a red flag.
Okay. So you should be looking for something that you would naturally do.
Yeah.
And you do it often enough that it becomes effortless. Okay.
Yeah. And it can
Okay.
also be how you feel about things. Like there are a lot of people who really do like to do things like get involved civically or do things like that. It's when you're posing and saying that you're into it and you're not really doing it or you're not into it that it doesn't look right. But yeah, we all naturally are good at things. We all naturally enjoy things. But there's a risk for young people who are in that identity stage, who are trying to figure out who they are and they want to get clout from others. They start to sort of pose to do things that they're really not good at or that they aren't interested in. And that's when it can look like just attention grabs or things like that can be a negative.
Yeah. Like I've become very good at eating sushi.
You've always been good at it. It's effortless for you.
Yeah, it's effortless.
Yeah. Same with avocado toast.
I don't have to think about it
That's true.
because I don't have to think, here's the sushi, where does it go?
Exactly.
It actually goes in my mouth.
Right.
So it's very effortless.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Very true.
Yeah.
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 And you're like that with avocado toast.
Avocado toast, a little more effort because you actually have to take the toast, put the avocado on toast, and then you eat it. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. But you're talking about things like that where you are naturally good at that.
You know what? You could be.
Mhm.
You could be naturally good at eating healthy, right? And that could be something. But if you're posing for that, that wouldn't be so good.
So as with anything, there are people who are trying to do this, but they're trying too hard. So what are some examples of people trying too hard that becomes cringe? They're trying too hard to aura farm.
It's not something that they really, it's either something that they might be really good at it, but you're saying, look at me, look at me. You're not just doing it because you want to do it.
Okay.
You want people to see you doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So most of us do things that we enjoy, and we don't care if people see us doing it or not. You don't care if somebody sees you eating sushi or you're alone eating sushi.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were saying, look at me eating my sushi, they're very giving of you.
Yes.
If you were saying, I need to take a picture of this sushi that I'm eating, and then I'm going to go ahead and show everybody that I just did that so that they will see that I'm a healthy eater.
Yeah, sure.
That would be why
Take that, yes.
So that's it.
Okay. Give me that back.
No.
I'm trying to create an aura that I'm giving you the pillow. Yes.
Yes. So this gesture isn't always working.
Yes.
It can seem empty.
So I heard also there's people, well, you see it. People who will uh, do something over and over again. Like they might tell the same story,
Mhm.
do the same card trick, something like even within the same party, they'll just go
Yeah.
around and repeat it over and over again. And it's cool the first time around, but when you realize that they're doing it over and over again with different people, then you realize
Mhm.
that they might be trying too hard, right?
Yeah, it's that person that sees that they get a laugh or they get a positive reaction from somebody.
Hmm.
So they repeat it over and
Yeah.
over again, like this, the
Okay.
kind gesture. Thank you,
Yes. Hmm.
Bruce.
Yes.
So that is, and we all know that person that has done that. We
Yeah.
might have done it ourselves.
Hmm.
Maybe you're
Would you like
feeling,
this?
why, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
We might be feeling insecure when we go
Hmm.
someplace. So when we see something positive, a positive reaction from somebody, we'll do it over and over again. Say that joke over and over again.
Hmm.
That sort of when we're looking to build a positive aura for ourselves, um, we're often farming for things that will do that. It's when we get negative points for it when we're actually doing some of those things over and over again. We're looking for attention. It's not because we're authentically interested in it, it's because we're seeking external validation for it.
Hmm.
And, you know, I'll be honest with you, we've all done that. So this is not calling out people and saying, hey, if you've done this or you do this, there's something negative about you. We've all been there and done that.
We meaning you and everyone else,
Not
not
you.
me. No,
Everyone but you.
everyone but yes.
Exactly. So, but that's something that if you're aware of it, it's easier to stop yourself from saying the same story 17 times at a party
Hmm. Yeah.
or doing the act. One of the examples was of somebody doing a trick, like an actual acrobatic trick over and over again on stage, a performer.
Mm.
And that was something that started to look kind of cringe. The person was doing backflips. I don't want to say the person's name because I actually think the person's super talented.
Hmm.
But that ended up becoming a meme of negativity with regard to that person doing that backflip over and over again,
Mm.
that it seemed like an attention grab, even though the person was effortlessly doing it.
I see. Now I'm curious of who this person is.
Mm. Should I say it? Oh, wow. Benson Boone.
Prince.
So he's known for doing the backflips in his performances.
Okay.
And so he's doing too many of them.
Too many backflips.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even though it was effortless, it seemed to be something that was an attention grab.
Mm.
And so there's this fine line between how much do you do something before it's, that you're seeking external validation versus you're just doing it because you effortlessly enjoy it
Hmm.
and you would do it no matter what.
How do you know a backflip is a attention grabber?
Well, I guess if you're on stage and you're performing,
It
then
might be necessary.
maybe if
Yeah.
you're in Cirque du Soleil.
It's or just if you're in a restaurant.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because who
So
doesn't do that?
yeah. So yeah. So oral farming is a big term these
Hmm.
days,
It is.
and so basically, it's it can be fine, right, to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I actually think it's not a bad idea to be really, I think it's in some ways kind of good because we have seen so many negative things that people are saying, oh, people are engaged in too many negative behaviors. Well, this is people getting excited and interested in doing things that they authentically enjoy and that are often positive in the world.
Hmm.
Like social things or doing social good or things that make the world a better place. So I love that we have this around. It's an opportunity, especially for people who are in the identity phase of life, to say, wow, I can focus on things that make me feel good and that are seen as good for the world and others. So I like it.
Excellent.
Yeah. So thanks for coming on today to do this once again. This is Bruce Wiley. He writes for Forbes and for Psychology Today, and he also writes on Substack, Minded by Science. I'm Deborah Heiser, and I also write for Substack on the right side of 40 and for Psychology Today, the right side of 40. So if you want to check out our writing, check us out there. And you can also find us on YouTube.
Can you get back to me, please? Please.
All right. Take care.